On May 6, 2024, the stage was set for an epic showdown at the iconic Tokyo Dome.
Here comes Inoue, that destructive, decisive power. The monster does it again.
This was the first major boxing event to grace the Tokyo Dome since the legendary upset of Mike Tyson by Buster Douglas back in 1990. Inoue, the undisputed super bantamweight champion, was set to defend his title against the formidable Luis Nery. Little did we know this night would become a tale of resilience and determination. The night where Naoya Inoue almost lost everything.
Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is Monster.
Crazy.
Born in Zama, Japan, Inoue had humble beginnings. His father, a former boxer himself, recognized his son's talent early on and trained him rigorously. Inoue was a prodigy, winning multiple amateur championships before turning professional in 2012 at the age of 19. His ascent was nothing short of meteoric. At just 20 years of age, Inoue won his first world title, the WBC light flyweight belt. From there, he continued to blaze a trail of dominance, capturing 13 world titles in 4 different weight classes. His power and precision were unmatched, and fans marveled at his ability to finish fights with breathtaking knockouts, having a knockout-to-win percentage of 90.90% in world title matches. Inoue's pursuit of becoming an undisputed champion was not all that easy. In 2019, he faced off against the legendary Nonito Donaire in the World Boxing Super Series final. It was a clash of titans, and Inoue emerged victorious with a win by unanimous decision. But Inoue wasn't satisfied. He set his sights on the super bantamweight division, determined to become the undisputed champion once again.
I still think that was his greatest fight. He found something in himself no one can know that they have or not.
In 2023, he achieved that goal, defeating Stephen Fulton and Marlon Tapales in convincing fashion to claim all 4 major belts. As the undisputed super bantamweight champion, Inoue's star power reached new heights. He graced the covers of magazines, appeared in countless advertisements, and became a household name in Japan. The stage was set for him to defend his titles at the historic Tokyo Dome, a venue that had not hosted a boxing event since the infamous Tyson-Douglas fight in 1990. Standing across the ring was Luis Nery, a formidable Mexican warrior with a reputation for raw power and grit. Nery had tasted defeat only once in his career, a 7th-round knockout loss to Brandon Figueroa in 2021. Since then, he had won 4 straight fights, including an electrifying 11th-round knockout over Azat Hovhannisyan. Nery's path to this fight was not without controversy. In 2018, he had been banned from fighting in Japan after failing to make weight for a bout against Shinsuke Yamanaka. However, the Japanese Boxing Commission granted him a special exemption, setting the stage for this highly anticipated showdown. In the weeks leading up to the fight, fans from all over the world clamored for tickets, with the Tokyo Dome quickly selling out its 55,000 seats. The media frenzy was unprecedented, with Inoue and Nery making countless appearances and interviews, each vowing to emerge victorious. Inoue's entrance on fight night was nothing short of spectacular. Legendary Japanese musician Tomoyasu Hotei welcomed him to the ring, playing his iconic song Battle Without Honor or Humanity, which had been featured in Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill movies. Fireworks lit up the sky as Inoue made his way to the ring, his gaze fixed on his opponent. As the opening bell rang, Inoue applied immediate pressure, but Nery refused to give up space. Inoue landed a snappy jab before swinging for an overhand right that missed. Nery came forward, swinging and missing, but managed to back the champion up to the ropes. Both men met in the center of the ring. Nery swung and missed again. Inoue pulled him into a clinch, but as they separated, the pound-for-pound king made an uncharacteristic mistake.
Out of punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis!
He dropped his hands, leaving himself vulnerable. In a blink of an eye, Nery capitalized with a thunderous left hook that sent Inoue crashing to the canvas. Can you believe it? The monster had been knocked down for the first time in his career. The roar of the crowd was deafening as the Tokyo Dome held its breath. Was this the beginning of the end for the seemingly invincible Inoue? Not at all. As Inoue rose from the canvas, a fire was ignited within him. In his own words, "That happening gave me good motivation. I was so focused until the end of the fight." The Tokyo Dome fell silent as the monster hit the deck for the first time in his career. Nery swarmed him until the end of the round, but somehow Inoue made it out. As the second round began, Inoue seemed to have shaken off the knockdown. Both fighters met in the center, neither one giving an inch as they traded jabs. Inoue landed a good body shot, but Nery upped the aggression and for a moment opened up his guard. And suddenly, Naoya Inoue snapped a lightning-quick counter left hook, dropping Nery and evening the score on knockdowns.
Like that! There it is! There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
The referee gave Nery time to recover, but Inoue pounced, hoping to finish the job. Nery, however, showed incredible heart and survived the round, setting the stage for an all-out war. Entering the third round, Inoue was heavy on the pressure again. Nery seemed more tentative now, knowing that his opponent could hurt him. Both men measured each other with their lead hands, but Inoue seemed more comfortable. He started letting his hands go.
From Nery and fires back. Oh, his right hand! Potential finisher here, Tim. There's the right hand!
Finding combinations that snapped Nery's head back. One punch appeared to cause Nery to either stumble or slip, but Inoue was in the driver's seat, ending the round in control. The momentum had shifted, and the Tokyo Dome crowd roared in approval. Nery seemed to have regained his confidence and was more willing to come forward and trade. However, he appeared to be struggling with Inoue's speed. The Japanese star was sharper, landing down the middle with straight punches. He even smiled at Nery, seemingly enjoying himself in the ring. Inoue was having fun, and Nery was struggling to find an answer. A sight nobody thought they'd see after watching the monster crashing on the canvas. Both Inoue and Nery seemed evenly matched for some time, trading shots and refusing to back down. However, Nery once again grew more aggressive, backing Inoue up to the ropes and cracking him with a hard right. Just when it seemed like Nery was taking control, he got overconfident and left himself open. Inoue capitalized, dropping Nery with a devastating counter left hook. The Mexican managed to beat the 10 count, but the damage was done. The crowd was electrified, sensing that the comeback was in full swing. Both men resumed trading in the center of the ring until the bell, but Inoue had regained the upper hand. When everyone thought it was over, Inoue bounced back, and in a way that truly showed his beast mentality. Moments like these are when real legends are born. This is what separates the ordinary from the special, and Inoue embraced it all. Nery seemed tentative once again as the 6th round began. While both men possessed immense power, Inoue seemed to be just a shade too fast. He backed Nery up to the ropes, snapping him with a sharp jab that drew out the Mexican's aggression. Nery swung back, but Naoya Inoue blasted him with a picture-perfect check right hook that sent Nery crashing to the canvas out cold. The referee didn't even bother with a count, immediately waving off the bout. Inoue had done it. He'd overcome adversity and solidified his place as one of the greatest boxers of our time. As Inoue celebrated his hard-fought victory, the Tokyo Dome erupted in cheers and applause. The monster had once again proven why he's considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. In his post-fight interview, Inoue reflected on the shocking first-round knockdown that nearly derailed his reign. "It was a great feeling to knock him down, but how about that surprise in the first round?" Inoue said. "As a boxer, when that happens to you, it fires you up. It gave me a lot of energy." Inoue's victory was even more remarkable considering the immense pressure he faced as the headliner of the first boxing event at the Tokyo Dome in 34 years. As he said it himself, "There was a lot of pressure on me as the main event in the first boxing at Tokyo Dome in 34 years, but it gave me strength." With his record now standing at an impressive 27-0 with 24 knockouts, Inoue's legacy continues to grow. He's just the second man to become an undisputed world champion in 2 different weight classes since the 4-belt era began in 2004, joining the elite company of Terence Crawford. The night of May 6, 2024 will forever be etched in boxing history. It was a night where Naoya Inoue almost lost everything, only to rise from the ashes and cement his legacy. The Tokyo Dome bore witness to a display of heart, determination, and unwavering spirit. As fans, we were left in awe, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in the career of the Japanese superstar.